Hi and welcome to day 76 of 101 Days of Winter. Yesterday was a crying day. I haven't cried like that in a very long time. I was a mess for pretty much, I'd say about an hour and a half. The audible cries. I actually got enough, as in, don't know how the fucking happened, but I got actual tears on my glasses. That was an interesting moment. So yeah, I'm not having a great time at the moment. Still feeling pretty shit. So, let's get to the point of the video so I can go back and lay down and just rest. That's today's t-shirt. It's an Electric Horse shirt. The only shirt I've got of theirs and the only shirt I'll ever get of theirs because this album fucking sucked. They went from like an alt metal band to a pub rock band. Fucking Christ. It's so disappointing. So let's just get to today's movie. I'll try and do all this in one video. Today's movie is The Cable Guy. Now, The Cable Guy is one of those films where everybody went into it with the wrong approach. It's a dark comedy. It was brilliant at it. And it's a shame that it was so poorly received. I personally love it. I want to go to medieval times because of it. Jim Carrey is pretty good. Matthew Broderick was a little bit vanilla. But I think that's what he was best at. Because you go rewatch Ferris Bueller and he's just... He's not a brilliant actor. First time I ever saw Jack Black that I remember. So yeah, it's I really enjoyed The Cable Guy. Really enjoyed it. And I still think it's a brilliant movie to this day. My mum hates it. Whenever I watch it, she can't be in the same room. I'm just gonna lay down and watch some anime and just not do much today. I'm not gonna do much tomorrow either, apart from therapy. I'm just gonna rest until Friday, hopefully. Saturday I've got football. Sunday I've got the Sharks fan day. Next Saturday I've got a gig. I got an email today. It's a gig that I was looking at going to, but because not many people bought tickets, they were cheaping the tickets. I was like, I basically just saved nearly $30. So good for me, sucky for the band, but they shouldn't have been $75 tickets to be in the first place, not for this band. They don't have much of a following. They just don't. I haven't been to this country since I first saw them, so... But, oh well, I'll see, hopefully they're good. So yeah. I'm just gonna watch anime today. Just relax. Just hopefully slowly get over this cough that kind of shakes my entire body, that makes it hurt. Just slowly let the depression leave me. Hopefully it leaves me. I don't know. It's been a week now, nearly. Haven't had this for a while. So that'll be it. I'll catch us all tomorrow. So I've decided to take a little break from watching anime. The last few days have been incredibly emotional for me. There's a couple of theories I've got the why, but I'm not going to go into them. I'm trying to learn not to follow the trails, because that's what a lot of my therapy is doing. Is it's trying to teach me to not follow down the garden path, to not follow Alice down the rabbit hole kind of thing, because of the certain kind of reactions I have for when I do follow them. It's a hard thing for me to not do that. So the theories that I have to why I'm like this the last week, I've let them remain theories, and unfortunately it hasn't been like a kind of eureka moment and everything's better. I'm still getting incredibly depressed. It hasn't stopped that, which will be an interesting kind of... It's an interesting thing, because it's not going to be this easy kind of thing to get out of my depression. It's not going to be this, one kind of moment, and I'm suddenly better. So, I've decided to have a little discussion to tell you, basically, you the viewer, on a certain thing that I've kind of wanted. I've never had a girlfriend around winter time. It's really I've only been in a relationship since, as in the months, I think about September to about the end of May. And the one time I was in a relationship till the end of the May, it was still rather warm. And it was just ending around then. So I never got to kind of experience the part that I wanted to. Because with sleeping in the same bed as somebody during the warmer months in Australia can be very hard, because it's very hot, and so basically the body warmth of two people produces a lot of body warmth, and you can't be really held or hold that person. I don't like to be touched when I'm sleeping anyway. So it's one of the things I've always wanted, to basically fall asleep with somebody I care about, and just to feel their touch, their embrace, their warmth during the colder months. It's something I've always wanted and haven't ever had the chance to, which is a sucky thing, but that kind of stuff happens. It's nothing can be really done about it. But it's been a while now since I was with somebody, And I don't know who's watching this. I don't get many views. I'm not expecting many views, so don't expect me kind of like I'm not being bitter that I'm not fucking famous or anything like that. Never thought I would be. I wasn't aiming for it. I'm simply saying I don't know who's watching this, but I'm trying to kind of explain it. You'd be amazed at how much you just miss certain things. Like, I never thought I'd miss just holding somebody's hand. Something as innocuous as that. And it's a very difficult thing. A lot of this is very difficult because this war that I'm fighting with the depression, with among other things, I'm fighting it for basically my friends and family. And some of my friends don't really understand where I'm coming from half the time. I've lost a lot of friends over this time period. But it's really hard to continue living in a very weird world. A world that's, I wouldn't call it cold, but just cold for me. And there's just some things in life that I miss that I never thought I would. And there's a saying that's going on around Tumblr at the moment. It's not that you miss it now that it's gone. You just never thought it would leave. Where with me, it's, I miss things that I didn't even know I had. While I miss the big things, somebody, I just sometimes miss the things that can be replaced with anybody. Something really small. So that's it. I've had a really weird day. This has been a rather emotional week, and I didn't know it would be. And sometimes when these waves come, I can usually prepare myself. I can usually see them coming. I can usually understand the triggers, understand the pressures. And sometimes that makes it easier. But sometimes you just don't know why. And you get hit after wave, and it's just, it's something else. So, I'll leave it there for today. I'll catch you all tomorrow.